any of those baggy pants.
So,
Chuck the Hills. It was huge.
wind.
If you know it was a violin to be,
4.
answer the telephone. And if anyone
The
asks,
sailboat and
Please.
it could
it was
get.
trees.
4.
It
It
is like that.
is. It could
Mr. Bojangles.
get.
Mr. Bojangles,
The railroad for these workers and
I reach you.
it could be.
1.
Were.
The scarf of wear in black and white.
It is. It could.
This
Frankie.
is about
It could be.
1.
Frankie.
The things on the table.
It could be
This one could be counting up.
very fresh.
If you know it was a
And
violin to be, answer the
clean.
telephone.
It could be
1.
a balloon.
It
All these are the days, my friends, and these are the days.
It.
My friends, it
is like that.
could get
Mr. Bojangles.
the railroad
Mr. Bojangles.
for these workers,
Mr. Bojangles.
and
I reach you.
it could get for it is
1.
were. It could be
This is about the things on the table.
a balloon. It could be
This one could be counting up. This one has been
Frankie.
being very American.
It could be very fresh and clean. It could
Is like that.
be those ways.
I reach you. 1.
Will it get some wind for the sailboat
1.
and it could get
It
4.
is like that.
It is it could get
I
the
reach
railroad for these
you.
workers and
The scarf
It
of
could
wear in
get.
black and white. If you see
it
any of
is.
those baggy pants,
All these are the days, my
Chuck the
friends,
Hills.
and these are the days,
1.
my friends.
The day with its cares and perplexities is ended, and the night is now upon us. The night should be a time of peace and tranquility, a time to relax and be calm. We have need of a soothing story to banish the disturbing thoughts of the day, to set at rest our troubled minds, and put at ease our ruffled spirits. And what sort of story shall we hear? Ah, it will be a familiar story. A story that is so very, very old, and yet it is so new. It is the old story of love. Two lovers sat on a park bench with their bodies touching each other, holding hands in the moonlight. There was silence between them. So profound was their love for each other, they needed no words to express it. And so they sat in silence on a park bench, with their bodies touching, holding hands in the moonlight. Finally, she spoke. "Do you love me, John?" she asked. "You know I love you, darling," he replied. "I love you more than tongue can tell. You are the light of my life, my sun, moon, and stars. You are my everything. Without you, I have no reason for being." Again, there was silence as the two lovers sat on a park bench, their bodies touching, holding hands in the moonlight. Once more, she spoke. "How much do you love me, John?" she asked. He answered, "How much do I love you? Count the stars in the sky. Measure the waters of the ocean with a teaspoon. Number the grains of sand on the seashore. Impossible, you say? Yes, and it is just as impossible for me to say how much I love you. My love for you is higher than the heavens, deeper than Hades, and broader than the earth. It has no limits, no bounds. Everything must have an ending except my love for you." There was more of silence as the two lovers sat on a park bench, with their bodies touching, holding hands in the moonlight. Once more, her voice was heard. "Kiss me, John," she implored, and leaning over, he pressed his lips warmly to hers in fervent osculation.